Hey guys, Dave here, and welcome back to the second part of the series on the Dorian scale. If you didn't check out the first video, make sure you do that now. That covers how to play the scale all over the fretboard. This video is going to be showing you 3 different licks, and these licks are going to be incorporating different arpeggios and shapes that will allow you to use the Dorian scale in a few different ways. The Dorian scale is just like a minor scale, but we've got the major 6 in there, which is unexpected for a minor scale, but brings a certain brightness and positive vibe to the scale. It's perfect for jazz, funk, and blues, although it's often used in pop and rock and metal music as well. So it's a very versatile mode. There's a list of songs right here that you should check out. These songs are all in Dorian, and they'll give you a good idea for the sound of Dorian. So we'll jump into the first lick right now. I'll show it to you first, and then I'll explain what I did. So in that lick, what I did there was play a blues scale lick, and then I added in that major 6 there. So the Dorian scale is very compatible with the pentatonic scale. The notes of the pentatonic scale are all contained within the Dorian scale as well. And then I added in that blues note there for just added extra flair. But yeah, so I finished off the lick by emphasizing that major 6 there on the 7th fret of the B string. So that's one way you can use the Dorian scale. The second lick is going to be incorporating a cool arpeggio, so I'll let you check it out first and then I'll explain it in a minute. So that lick uses the minor 6 arpeggio. So this arpeggio is super cool when you're playing in Dorian, and there's a few different ways you can play it. So let me show you how we can play that arpeggio first. So we've got the 5th fret, which is our root of the E string, and then we've got the 3rd fret of the A string, the 2nd fret of the D string, and the 4th fret of the D string as well. Root, 3rd, 5th, 6th. Okay, then we can bring that shape up to the 12th fret of the A string. Just play the same shape, 12, 10, 9, 11. And you've got that minor 6 arpeggio as well. Then if we move down to the D string, we could play the 7th fret of the D string, the 5th fret of the G string would be our minor 3rd, the 5th fret of the B string would be our 5th, and then the 7th fret of the B string being our 6th. And then you've also got the one on the G string, so you've got 14th fret of the G string, the 13th fret of the B string, the 12th fret of the E string, and the 14th fret of the high E string as well. So that's a really cool arpeggio you can use in your playing. I used that quite prominently in that previous lick. The third lick is up next, so check it out. So that lick incorporated an E minor 7 arpeggio, which we're playing in A Dorian, so that would be a minor 7 arpeggio starting on the 5th degree of our mode. So let's take a look at how we can play that particular arpeggio that I used. So we've got the 7th fret of the E string, of the A string I mean, and the 10th fret of the A string as well. Mixing up my strings today. The D string, we're going to play the 9th fret. Then the G string, we're going to play the 7th, then the 9th fret. Then we're going to play the 8th fret of the B string. Then we're going to play the 7th fret of the high E string and the 10th fret of the high E string as well, and maybe you can go up to the 12th fret to complete the arpeggio. This arpeggio sounds really cool over your A minor chord. because it's kind of like you're extending your A minor chord past the 5th to the 7th and the 9th and the 11th. It's really cool. So definitely try experimenting with that particular shape in your Dorian playing. I also added in the major 6th in there for good measure. So yeah, that's the Dorian mode and how we can use it in a few different ways. There are links to the tabs and a backing track MP3 in the description at my Patreon page, so go check that out if you want to check those out. Make sure you checked out the first video where I teach you how to play the Dorian scale all over the neck, and like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.